What's up, guys? The Suicide Fox coming at you with another Escapist 2 Day 1 Escape. We are on Glorious Regime once again. We are doing a perimeter breakout. And for this escape, we are just going to need some light cutters, which sounds easy, but on this map is actually quite difficult. This map's really tricky because there's a very limited number of desks. The RNG on most of the even like files and duct tapes is kind of low. Or for the files specifically, not so much for the duct tapes, but for the files it's like sometimes it's really hard to find files. And we're going to need 3 files and 2 duct tapes in order to make the light cutters. We are also going to need a guard outfit because we're going to be doing stuff after hours and we don't want to get caught. And it's really easy to get caught on this map, especially what we're going to be doing. So we need the guard outfit just in case we get spotted during lights out. So one thing about this map is that it's kind of really big. There's a lot of space between things and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking some of these missions just so that way I can get money to get some files and some duct tapes and all the other stuff that I need. So I'm going to just take as many missions as I possibly can right now, and we're going to do them throughout the day as we search some desks. So we're going to come down here into breakfast time, and we are just, right now we're looking for a guard. We're waiting for one of the guards so we can beat him up and take his outfit. We want to get that kind of out of the way early. And here is a good, easy spot generally to do it because even though there's a detector there, if we wear the guard outfit as we walk outside, we won't get any heat. And since we're going to be beating up a guard and most of this level's outside, this is actually one of the safer places to do it because there is a medic room right upstairs from where we are right here. So I'm just going through and checking which missions I have and seeing what I can do and selecting the one that's appropriate for the current moment. Now that we got that mission, we're going to go and start looking for some of these items that we need here for this mission. So we're going to start searching desks, and that's one good thing about taking the missions early and then searching the desks is that we can kind of find some of the mission items as we're going, searching through the desk, because we do need to find a lot of stuff. So I come in through here. I only went to the roll call or the exercise time routine because I was going to that desk anyway, but we're going to go and we're going to start checking the inmate desks. Like I said before, files are pretty hard to come by. So anytime you come across a file or anything contraband, really, you want to take it because this map is pretty strict with the way that they take stuff away from you, and it's kind of set up in ways that make it really difficult for you to hide stuff or any of that sort of thing. So right here, I was really nervous that this guard was going to see me take this. I'm kind of waiting for him to look away so that I could take it without being spotted, because I did have the duct tape on me. That was kind of risky. I could have lost that duct tape there, which would have really hurt us. But we're going around. We're collecting all the other items that we need. You guys can see there on the left that we just passed it was the generator. We need to shut down the generator. As you can see, the electric fence here. We're going to need to cut through the fence. There's a special way that we can cut through the fence so that we can kind of just walk right out. It's kind of on the bottom of the level. I'll show you guys exactly where to cut, where you want to cut when you turn off the fence when we get to it. But for now, we're just going back to getting through all these desks. And even though you have this is a long day, guys. You wake up at like 4 and you don't go to bed until like 2000, I don't know how to say it, 2000 hours, which is about 20 in-game minutes. So this is kind of a longer escape perimeter break. Right now I'm looking for the items that I need to craft, or what I need to do to craft the beautiful painting. I did not realize when I took the mission that beautiful painting required that much intelligence, so I'm just going to drop all the stuff here and cancel the mission because it's kind of like whatever, because there's no point in working for all that intelligence for a mission when I need it's better to not take the mission and then take another mission that's easier to do that I don't need the intelligence for. This one, fortunately, I was able to do. You only need 30 intelligence to craft the tea. And actually giving the tea to somebody is an achievement, believe it or not. So if you craft the tea and gift it to an inmate, then you get an achievement, which is pretty nice. So both of these guys are in their jobs. So I'm just going to go back to kind of searching through desks and seeing if there's anywhere else I can find stuff. They do really stick to the theme of this level with the way that, you know, everything's like super strict and it's really hard to like get stuff sometimes or get around and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool because that's how I would imagine a prison camp in North Korea to be. I am going to make a note of that duct tape in that drawer, but we don't want to take it just yet because there are detectors here. So we want to time it right so we can get through the detectors and get to the next building so we can stash it. Otherwise, the snipers will shoot us as soon as we come out of that room there. So we're coming down here just to see what's up in this desk, and there's a whole lot of nothing here. So we're going to head back up, and we're going to go back to working on some of the missions by giving these things to these guys. That job time is over, we're going to go and find these guys. I believe it is roll call. Yes, it is roll call. There's several roll calls throughout the day in this one. And this big statue area is roll call where the glorious leader resides. So I am looking for Jordan to give him his thing, and we are looking for this guy to give him his thing. So now we have enough to get at least one file. So we're going to get the one file. We're going to take a few more missions. Now this one probably would have been a good one to take earlier because it's 100 to get someone out of their job, but since job time is already over, it's kind of too much of a risk to take that one, so it's better to take other ones instead. So we're going to take a couple of these ones here. We're going to go back to checking the desks for the items. I was considering to keep the metal plate for something, but then I'm thinking, well, I don't think I could really even use it, so I'm just going to give it to the guy because I need the money more than I need the metal plated suit. We're going to come up here, we're going to try to take another mission, but that one was the one that I saw before. We do have 60 monies for another file, so now we got 2 files, and there's that one duct tape in the drawer that we had found, and then there is, I believe there was another duct tape that I had found somewhere and I put it in my desk. So we do have most of what we need. We just need to keep going with the missions to get some more money because we need at least one more file right now. So we're gonna grab the whip, and we are looking for, now this was kind of weird. Like, look where he's standing, guys. Like, are you kidding me, game? Like, really, like, why would you put him, why is he standing there? Like, who would do this? This doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm really carefully just kind of walking up to him to give him his thing so I can get the money so we can go back and, you know, get done what we need done. So I don't yet have enough for another file, but we're going to head back to our room. At this point, I get a little confused where my room was. My room usually was on one of those 2 buildings, but I forgot it was this one. We're going to come up here, we're going to stash the 2 files in the duct tape, and we do still have the 1 duct tape in the drawer. So we just need to get another 35 monies to get the last file that we need. So we're going to take this one more mission, and we're going to locate some stuff for this guy. His knuckle dusters. So now we got to go give him his knuckle dusters and get our money and then get our file. I believe we will have to take at least one more mission. And he was really moving. You guys can see this right here. He was really moving. It was kind of tricky to catch up to him. But we managed to do it and give him his thing, and he has another one come up. So I believe we're going to take the next one. Yeah, because the one that I accidentally took was the 100 coin one for the job time. I took it thinking maybe I could do it, but we're going to end up taking this one instead because it's a nice easy 15 coin one where we just have to go and flood somebody's toilet. Now, usually when you have to flood a toilet mission, it's best to just take some like random items from a desk, or a pillow and a couple sheets. You have to at least fill it up with 3 items. I know that to guarantee that it's going to flood, because if you only put 2 or 1 in, it's not guaranteed that it will flood. I do take the sheet and bed from 2 of them, just so that way I can have an extra pillow, because I am going to craft a bed dummy from the 2 pillows and the sheet that I just got from here, which we're going to stash in our desk for now. So it is currently job time, and I am on the hunt for someone who is a shopkeep to get the last file. And I see this guy down here, and he does not have a file, but he does have a duct tape. We do not necessarily need the duct tape. And I go in here and I check with this guy, and he's not going to have a file either, but I am going to try and get this duct tape out of here. And we are gonna figure something out. But I believe we're gonna start. Yep, we're gonna start reading, because we need to get to 50 intelligence in order to craft the light cutters for the escape. So the fortunate thing about this map is that even though you have to get to 50 intelligence and all that kind of stuff, there is a medic room right across there where that guard is standing, where we can go in and we can lay down and refresh our stamina. So you don't really need sodas and energy drinks. If you find them, then definitely take them. But they are kind of hard to come by on this map. The guards should usually have shakes on them, but again, it's kind of tricky. The guards are pretty tough on this map, so you don't really want to mess with them too much if you can avoid it, especially because everywhere outside, like I said before, is no fly zone if you have 100 heat, because the snipers will just shoot at you. So at this point, I'm just checking around to see what's up around me, to see if there's anything of value. We are going to go right back to reading. We are going to get ourselves up to 50 intelligence, and then we're going to make an attempt to get this duct tape out of the room, which is going to be kind of tricky. I actually had to do this once earlier on a previous attempt, and it didn't quite work out, so I ended up losing, I think, a duct tape and a file. So I ended up restarting, because there's no point in keeping on when you lose like a third of the stuff that you need, and there's no getting into that one room. So we're going to take the duct tape, and what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to check here, and he's going to have the file. Now this was, again, really risky. I should have probably not have done this, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna buy the file, and I'm gonna use him as a contraband pouch. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna stash the items in him on his person, take him outside, and then rob him of his stuff that I put there in the first place. And that prevents me from taking the heat. The guard, I did get heat because the guard saw me carry him, but that prevents me from getting the heat, so I don't have to get sniped. I did try to make a run, like I said, another time, and it didn't really work out. So if you guys need to do something like that, that is probably the easiest way to do it. You have to be really quick and precise with what you're doing. So we're going to come up here. We're going to craft our cutters. Now we got our light cutters. We're going to stash them in our desk. I do still need a guard outfit, and we are gonna go get that. But first, we're gonna go to roll call, just because you got to go to roll call. If you don't go to roll call, bad things happen to people that we don't want to do. I'm gonna cancel out that mission just because I don't need it anymore. I have all the stuff I need. I probably could have done another mission to get better cutters, but you really don't need them. You only need the cutters that cut through 2 spaces, because we're only going to need to cut through 2 spaces. So right here, I hit that guard to get them to chase me, and then unfortunately this other guard saw me, but we're going to knock them out, and we are going to take their guard outfit from them, and then we are going to stash it up here, and then I'm going to go outside and get shot, hoping that none of the guards go into that shower room for right now, just that way I can go back and get it out, which that's why I have my my menu popped up there just so I can see if anyone's going through to take it from me. And fortunately, we get brought up to this medic bay instead of one on one of the other rooms or something like that. I noticed on USS Anomaly that when there's more than one medic bay, the medics will not take you ever to the one that you really want. So it's kind of fortunate that it worked out this time. I am staying in bed to refresh all of my health and my stamina, just in case, because we're gonna need all that. Officer 3 is a little upset with me. I guess I took their pants, and they don't like that. But I'm gonna go get their uniform, and we're gonna equip it. Just for now, just that way in case I pass through a detector or anything, we're good. We're going to come back up to our room and we're going to stash this along with our cutters. Now that we got the guard outfit, we're going to stash it in our desk and we are going to make ourselves a bed dummy. Like I said in my other videos, guys, you guys got to remember to make a bed dummy when you do a perimeter break because you do it at night. And if you are out of your cell and the guards find that, it'll instantly trigger a lockdown. So do that just to avoid any kind of nonsense from the guards. So now we are at a point where we can just kind of do whatever until evening roll call. And then we are going to do our escape. So now it is evening roll call. We are going to wake up from our little nap. We are going to grab our cutters and our guard outfit, and we are going to head over to roll call and then head over to where we need to cut through to do our escape. So, like I said before, you do have to turn off the generator, and this ends up being a little humorous. You guys might find some humor in this, guys. But as we come up here to go to the generator, you want to cut from the side here, because if you cut from the other side, obviously the guards will see you. But they can also see you here. As you guys will see in a moment, a guard will walk by at the most inopportune times and kind of slow me down quite a bit. But we are still going to escape in a day. And as you can see, I got a little bit of heat for that guard because he saw me in my uniform. But we are going to just kind of hang out. I'm kind of crossing my fingers right now that he walks away, and he does. Then as I'm watching, we have to wait until lights out. So if we cut right now, we will lose because it will trigger a lockdown. I'm just gonna go and hide behind this bush for now until lights out happens. I'm just watching around for any guards that might be coming over because we don't want them to spoil our good time. So we are just hanging out, waiting for lights out. I believe, yes, Officer 4, I believe, is the one that's going to really screw me up. In fact, actually, both Officer 4 and whichever officer this is, they are both going to just come up and just hang out up here. And I'm literally sitting here like, come on, are you serious? Like, the guard doesn't want to walk away. Now, there are no other guards, but then this guy comes up, and he's going to make things a little tricky for me as well. In just a moment. So right now I'm waiting, as you guys can see, waiting for this guard just to walk away, just so I can cut through this fence over here on the side. So now that they're gone, I'm going to go through, I'm going to start cutting. I'm just going to be cutting. I'm going to cut as fast as I can. But we are not actually going to be able to cut through right now because this guard's going to come over. I am going to cut now. Fortunately, he did not see me when he opened that door. So I'm going to go up and hide behind the bush yet again. And fortunately, the guard walks away. That could have gone a lot worse, so I'm happy that he did that. So we're going to cut through. We hit the generator, and we don't have much time, so we're going to make it through here and come down to this part where I'm going to show you guys where to cut through. Now, I'm a little nervous about walking in front of these guards because I'm not 100% sure if they will instantly recognize me or if it will just raise my heat. Eventually, I just kind of take the chance. Fortunately, they do not recognize me instantly. So we're going to come right here, guys, is the spot you want to cut because this is not only a safe spot, but as you'll see in a moment, cut through this fence and then you can literally just walk right out. You don't have to even chip any of these walls. So we're going to cut through, and then we're going to hug the wall on the left here just so we don't get electrocuted. Even though the electric, that looks like it's on, but it's actually off. It's some sort of sprite defect, I don't know. We're going to walk right out right there. And that's gonna be it, guys. We escaped one day, glorious regime, perimeter break, and there is the glorious leader. He is not having anything. We're gonna sneak around. If only glorious leader would listen to his people, he would know that he has an escapee in his midst. But I'm speedy, and I'm gonna escape in one day. No prison can hold me. We're gonna wait until his back is turned, and I think we steal the truck. I think that's what happens, where he runs past the truck. I'm not sure. This guy's kind of a bozo, which is how I actually think of the actual North Korean dictator. So suck it, King John. You can suck it. And it seems that Team 17 has the same attitude, because they make him dance right behind him. So, hoo-yah, yeah. So this has been Glorious Regime, guys. Perimeter Breakout, Day 1 Escape. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave it a like, comment, share it, all that good stuff. If you enjoy my content, you want to see more of me play, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.